and the Spreaker app via any mobile device you're using. Just simply search Sports Kings Live, follow us, then click on the little thought bubble. You guys can get in on the conversation as well. We had a new addition to the chat room yesterday. I can't remember what the handle was, but somebody jumped in and started talking about the picks that were happening. We're also on Spreaker, on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live, and our email address, sportskingslive@gmail.com. When we get back, we'll talk about some of this free agent stuff that's going on in the NBA before we move on. We'll also do our daily look back on this day. We'll be right back. What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big Mike.
Yep, and this is RC, Rob Calloway.
First of all, we'd like to thank everybody for being down with the Kings and for supporting Sports Kings Live.
Your listens, downloads, likes, and follows have allowed this show to grow by leaps and bounds in just a few months.
Now, if you have a product or a business and you'd like to promote it on this show,
it's simple. Just email us at sportskingslive@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for being down with the Kings.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Damn right. It's Friday. Yeah, we made it. Sports Kings Live, Big Mike, Rob Calloway back in the building after his big party last night with the Atlanta Hawks. We're being heard via Spreaker.com. We're also on the Spreaker app. Make sure you go ahead and download that. Search Sports Kings Live, then follow us. After you follow us, go ahead and jump on in this chat room and get involved in some of these conversations. We've been talking about the NBA draft. We're also found on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live, and on email, sportskingslive@gmail.com. Like grocery. You know what's so funny about that? And maybe I'm thinking about it way too hard. Like groceries around here last like a while. So I don't think that's what she's saying. I think what happened is, the song is called "Post to Be," and she was like, "What rhymes with post to be?"
Yeah.
Groceries. But you don't want nobody eating your booty like groceries. It's gonna take too long.
Man, that's like eat it up.
Nah, cause what happened? Like, what you doing? What you doing when the old lady bring home the groceries, Rob? What you do?
I started going through the grocery, boy.
Nah, I put mine up. I put the groceries up.
Hey, I want to see what we got.
Put them in the refrigerator. But you don't just start munching on them, do you?
No, not until they all out the bag.
See? Yeah, it's too much work, dude.
I'm saying,
gotta
think of
another line than groceries.
I'm saying, but she wasn't. She meant like she was. I don't think she meant like grocery as in like going grocery shopping. I think it was like, you know how you posted those cherries on Instagram a couple weeks ago, told you about to eat them like grocery.
I told them bad boys up too. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I got in them.
Well, like, what? See?
But the cherry it was a cherry together, and it looked like an ass. So it was only apropos. When I saw it, I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to eat this booty like groceries."
They like groceries.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, they were bought like 5 days beforehand though. So those groceries had been around for a while.
It don't matter when you got your hands on it, you ate it up, boy. You ate it up.
Oh, this is gonna be a terrible segue. But right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
We're gonna take a look back in the world of sports. And two, I have a quandary I need to pose at you guys probably in the second hour. Something I need a ruling on. But right now, we'll take a look back. We call it On This Day.
It's the Sports Kings.
On this day. All right. On this day in 1910, for the second consecutive year, Hazel Hotchkiss won the singles, doubles, and mixed doubles title at the U.S. Lawn Tennis Association Championship. This is apropos because Wimbledon is about to start, and Serena Williams has a chance at the calendar year Grand Slam in which she could possibly win every major in a calendar year. Yeah, she's a bad MFer, dude. Like,
grocery.
You missed the like her groceries. She's stocked, fully stocked every shelf. 1916 on this day, the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians appeared in a game with numbers on their sleeves. The event marked the first time that players were identified by numbers that corresponded to the scoreboard. And I'm guessing what this means is like you have a 5-4-3 double play. I guess they were wearing those particular numbers instead of like having
5-4-3.
like
number,
you
mean like the position,
right?
Like
instead of having like
position,
number
position.
74.
Okay.
Like that's
Yeah.
I read it a couple times. I was like, wait, what? And then it made sense to me when they said that corresponded to the scoreboard.
Imagine if they did that in the NBA. What's Dominique's favorite play?
Yeah, see, they love to go to that 5-1 pick and roll, but Dominique, wait a minute. It's just, well, anyway. You gonna keep me off Dominique because you acting like you don't know he got a statue. That's what you acting like.
Oh, we know he got a statue.
But you acting like you don't. You better recognize. On this day in 1944,
Trust me, I know.
the New York Giants, this is a weird one. Listen to this one. The New York Giants, the Brooklyn Dodgers, and the New York Yankees played against each other in a 6-inning contest in a war bonds fundraiser. Over 50,000 people watched the game. The final score was Dodgers 5, Yankees 1, and Giants 0. I don't understand it.
How did that?
I don't
How
know.
did that happen?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
They did a 3-way game.
Yeah, they had a weird little threesome. It's like one of the weirdest. It's like Vern Troyer, Precious, and Tom Brady.
That's very weird.
Awesome. Yeah.
A three-way baseball game.
Dude, everybody just close your eyes and imagine that. Me, Precious, and Tom Brady.
No.
That's awesome.
No, I'm not. Long hair Tom Brady or short hair Tom Brady?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Blonde hair Precious or black hair Precious?
Either one, dude.
She went blonde on Empire. She was blonde hair on Empire.
Oh, they had her on Empire. Good for her, dude.
Yeah. And then people were putting pictures of her, like when she came out with the blonde. People were posting memes of like burnt Raimi noodles, like how Raimi noodles are like, they're light color, but then you burn them and have a little black.
You evil bastards. On this day in 1970, Frank Robinson of the Baltimore Orioles hit 2 grand slams against the Washington Senators to win in a win that was 12-2. What was that? You fart?
He put up 8 points.
Oh. On this day in 1967, shortstop Toby Harrah of the Texas Rangers played an entire doubleheader without handling a batted ball from the Chicago White Sox. How the hell you go 2 straight games and the shortstop doesn't even handle the ball? Like, he ain't even like a double play or like he covered the bag and got somebody out. That's weird, dude. Had a Muhammad Ali on this day yesterday. Got another one today. On this day in 1979, Muhammad Ali, at 37 grand years old, announced that he was retiring as world heavyweight boxing champion. It was 2 years after I was born.
It lasted all of a year, if that, because he came back.
On this day in 1985, because he's a boxer, they love getting hit in the face.
Of course.
On this day in
Which is why
1985,
Ray Jones is fighting in this fall. But go ahead.
On this day in 1985, Wilbur Snap was ejected after playing 3 blind mice during a baseball game. The incident followed a call made by the umpire, Keith O'Connor. This actually happened like last year, 2 years ago, in a minor league game. Yeah.
And they got kicked out.
They kicked out the Oregon guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
On this day, that's weird, by the way. On this day in 1986, jockey Sandy Hawley won his 5,000th career race. Jockey syndrome. Look it up, y'all. Look it up. On this day in 1990, Jennifer Capriati, at age 14, became the youngest winner of a match in Wimbledon history. I saw Ricky Rubio on Highly Questionable yesterday. That dude started playing professional basketball overseas when he was 14 years old. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine, yeah, I know what I was doing at 14, and it wasn't in no he was in a locker room with grown men, talk about escapades last night, and meanwhile he's 14, like, man, I'm trying to get with this girl in second period.
And his mama waiting outside the locker room for him. Like,
weird.
Come on, Ricky, you got to get to school, Ricky.
On this day in 1998, Jamaica Man won Soccer's World Cup. It was the first time a Caribbean team had won the World Cup since 1938. I think the U.S. women take on China tonight. It may be on right now. I'm not sure, but it's on. I think it is on right now on Fox, I think. And finally, in 2001 on this day, Ray Bourque of the Colorado Avalanche announced his retirement just 17 days after winning his first Stanley Cup. Bourque retired after 22 seasons and held the NHL record for highest scoring defenseman and playing 19 consecutive All-Star games. So apparently, Mr. Ray was a baller. All right. Back to the news. Back to not the news. What we were talking about, the NBA draft last night. So yeah, we talked about the Atlanta Hawks and what they did. They actually got they how they do this foolish stuff where they grade the drafts or whatever. I don't even know if I kept it pulled up. I didn't. But the Atlanta Hawks got a D. If you care about that kind of stuff, the Atlanta Hawks got a D. I don't know what that means per se. They got business to take care of. They got to find them a power forward or either resign a power forward. They got to find them a shooting guard or another one, a starting one if they don't resign the one they have now. So what is Coop talking about? Keep it bucking like 5 deuce, 4 tray?
No, what we were talking about the double play. What we were talking about the uniform.
I thought he was talking about throwing them bones. You know what I mean? I was like, what's happening? Did somebody mention dice?
He's just talking about the position.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's weird, dude. Say it right. Say it like a white person so I know what you mean. Okay. I told you guys I want to introduce you guys to Mosiah Bridges. Young cat. I don't know. I didn't even see this last night because once the show was over, the draft might as well have been too. I went downstairs and started watching, I don't know, CFL football and some other foolishness. But
excuse me, guy.
What you mean?
The Brady 6 is on.
Yeah, I'm
Brady
looking at
6 is on.
I'm looking at it. That's why Tom Brady jumped into my mind when I was talking about Precious and Vern.
Watch the slowest 40 in NFL history.
Yeah, it was like he was underwater. He was running underwater in quicksand, as a matter of fact. But let me introduce you guys to Mosiah Bridges. I love to tell you guys about these kind of stories. Like last week, the story of the kid who turned down Ohio State and Michigan State to go play ball at Harvard, a 4-star guy. So this isn't Justin Combs. This is an actual baller, actual high school baller that still has dreams of going to the NBA, but he wants a Harvard degree as well. And I always want to make sure we take time out during our show that when these stories of young men who look like us are doing more than making babies and being killed by police or killing other men that look like us, that they definitely be illuminated. This young man's name is Mosiah Bridges. He appeared on, from what I understand, one of my favorite shows, Shark Tank. That's a pretty awesome show. Damon John and Mark Cuban's on that joint, and a couple other people, the bald head dude and the other lady that sells real estate. It's a pretty awesome show. He's a 13-year-old who started a bow tie business at the age of 9 years old. He has since built a $200,000 a year apparel company specializing in neckties. This dude is 13. God, man. It's like, I hear that, and I immediately revert myself back to 13 years old. And the only thing I was trying to invent is clever ways to get in the panties of somebody's unsuspecting daughter.
Say that.
That's
Say that.
all it was about in
Say
life.
that.
This dude got the foresight to say, you know what? Yeah, my grandma got all this material down here, and I like bow ties. Let me start designing them. We wonder why I bring that up during conversation about the NBA draft. Well, apparently, all the bow ties that were worn by the players in last night's draft, were his.
From him.
So he's got, not only does he have a $200,000 company, he's got clientele now, rich clientele, pimp. He designed them, and it's possible the young Shark Tank entrepreneur might have even made them himself. My man, my effing man, dude. And now, I ain't seen my son in a couple of weeks. He's down in Florida with my parents. And now I'm going to be looking at him. He's going to come back up here. I'm going to be looking at him with the side eye.
Well, you ain't make no shoelaces. Did you make something when you were down there in Florida?
What's going on, dude?
Like,
what's happening right now? This dude's making a $200,000 killing a year. Meanwhile, I'm spending just about that much feeding you.